What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some roads of this show today. Got a 4-game set against the Brewers here, playing in St. Louis. We currently have a 6-game lead in the division over the Brewers. The Cubs have dropped off 5-game losing streak for them before this series, so they are 6.5 games back. If we can win 3 out of 4 here, that will go a very long way to locking up the division. All right, bottom half of the first. I'm leading off for the Cardinals. 228 batting average. Pitcher on the bump's got an 88-mile-an-hour cutter. 92 on the four-seamer. Nothing else fast. Here we go. First pitch from him. Why did it check swing me on that one? Just a little early on it, but man, you didn't have to check swing me like that. 0-1 count now after that check swing. And swing and a miss. The circle change over the outside corner there makes it an 0-2 count. Wade Miley's got my number today. Next pitch from him. It's right below the knees there, but I took the cutter into left field, and there's a single to start things off here for St. Louis in the first. Bottom of the third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Milwaukee has the lead. Nobody out, nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate here. Wade Miley still on the mound for Milwaukee. Nothing came out of the single I hit earlier in the game. First pitch in this at-bat, four-seamer low and inside, taken for ball 1. I am a Texas League North All-Star. Ooh, that's a really big badge to wear in the majors, right? Next pitch. Oh, got me to check swing on the circle change low and inside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Alrighty, I've got 98 contact on the left-handed pitching, 85 power. And rip one down the third base line, but that line's in foul ground. That's going to be strike 2. 1-2 the count here. Wade Miley delivering pitch number 4. Four-seamer way inside, popped it up. Shortstop makes the play there without breaking a sweat. And that's the first out of the bottom of the third. Top of the fourth, Luis Urias at the plate for Milwaukee. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Hit a single in the second inning here. There's nobody out, nobody on for him here with a 2-2 count. And Steven Matt's going to make the pitch here, and we'll see what he sends my way. It's a little dribbler towards the hole, but not very hard hit, so it's an easy play. Relay to Goldschmidt covering the bag, and that's the first out here in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fifth, runner on first and 1 away as I'm stepping up to the plate for the 3rd time in this one. And let's see, a double play is definitely on the table here. We've got an Adrian Hauser on the mound now, though. Can't see what his sinker is, but it's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else overly fast from the looks of things. First pitch from him is a ground ball to the shortstop. Hello, double play. How you been? Didn't miss you. That ends the 5th inning after grounding into that 6-4-3. As we come back to it, still 2-0 ball game in the top of the 6th with Willy Adames at the plate for Milwaukee. 1 out, nobody on for him. He's worked a 3-1 count after a 1-for-2 day coming into this at-bat. Pitch to him is grounded up the middle. That's going to be an easy play. There's the second out in the top of the 6th. All right, top of the 7th now. Runner on first, nobody out for Jonathan Scope. Let's see what he's going to send me. He's got a 1-2 count here on his 0-for-2 day coming into this at-bat. The pitch to him is grounded to the left side. Shortstop gets a glove on it. Relays to me. I get it to first base. There's a double play, boys and girls. That clears the bases and puts 2 outs on the board here in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 8th. Still a 2-0 ball game. Runner on second and 1 out as I'm stepping up to the plate. Hitting .230 on the season, so I'm doing a lot better at the plate now, thankfully. Giovanni Gallegos at the mound for Milwaukee. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else over 90. So first pitch from him. Below the knees with the circle change. Got me to swing through it. There's strike 1, kids. Way out in front of that bad boy. Was not the four-seamer I thought it was going to be. Second pitch on the way here. Got me to swing at the slider off the plate away. That is back-to-back sliders. Well, off-speed pitches. Way outside of the zone. It got me to swing through them. 0-2 the count because I've dug my own hole here. Next pitch. Circle change in the zone. Swung a little early on it, though, and fouled it off down the third base line. We're going to do the 0-2 pitch yet again here. Come on, big shoots. And a little dribbler also goes foul down the third base line. It is still an 0-2 count here as I chopped up that circle change below the knees. Next pitch in the at-bat. Got me to swing and miss the slider away. If I had kept the bat on my shoulders, I'd be on first base in that one. But no siree, Bobski. We take a loss in game number 1 to Milwaukee. Final score 2-1. We're jumping into the next one ASAP here. And as it's loading in, I'd like to remind you guys, if it's your first time here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do some fun social media things. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. I can't talk today. Jordan Montgomery on the mound here as we take on game number 2. Got me batting third here with a .229 average. Pitcher on the mound, Corbin Burns. Can't see how fast his cutter is. I think that says 97. Not entirely sure. Circle change hits 90, slider hits 90, sinker at 97. First pitch in this at-bat, way inside on the slider. Easy take for ball 1. There is 2 outs and nobody on for me here as I'm stepping into the batter's box. Second pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be just below the knees over the outer third of the plate. Fouled it off, though. That cutter at 95 miles an hour evens up the count at 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees over the outside corner. Circle change again. Also a ball, so it's 2-1 after that pitch. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Burns. Taken for a ball, cutter below the knees this time. It's a 3-1 count. It's amazing what happens when I lay off some pitches outside of the zone. I get in good hitters counts, and this is one of them. And swing and a miss, the circle change just low and away off the outside corner. Gets the count full here. Pay-off pitch from Corbin Burns here in the bottom of the first. Taken for a ball below the knees. This time it was a cutter, and I draw the walk after the full count. Top of the fourth, though, Milwaukee on the offensive side of things. William Contreras at the plate for them. Nobody out, nobody on for him. He's got a 1-2 count in this at-bat. A little dribbler to the right side. That's going to be an easy play to get him at first by a mile. And that's the first out in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, nobody out, nobody on. Still no score. Corbin Burns still on the mound for Milwaukee as I'm stepping up to the dish. .229 is my batting average after drawing a walk in the last one. Let's see what he gives me in this at-bat. First pitch. Ripped to the shortstop there. 85 mile an hour off the bat. But he gets it across to the first baseman to get me out by a step and a half. And there's now one away in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 the score in the bottom of the fifth. We got a boss challenge here against Corbin Burns. 2 outs, runner on first. Got to see what we can do here. I'm going to go for the double or better. I don't think it's going to happen, but a guy can dream, right? All right, first pitch of this at-bat is cutter off the plate away, swung and fouled it off. I don't know what I was thinking on that one, but at 96 miles an hour, I was actually out in front of it. So it's an 0-1 count now. Second pitch, easy take up and in with the cutter that time. Evens up the count at 1-1. I'd like to see if we can advance that runner to third. Checks on the runner at first there, though. Making sure he's not straying far from the bag. So we still have a 1-1 count here in the bottom of the fifth. Third pitch of the at-bat is a sinker that I chopped foul down the first base line. That manages to find some grass there in foul ground to prevent being a pop-out. 1-2 the count. Here we go. And swinging at a cutter off the plate away, somehow made contact and fouled it off. So we're going to do the 1-2 pitch yet again here. And that one was a cutter over the outside corner. Failing on the challenge there as Burns gets the little dribbler in front of the mound and relays to first to get me out and retire the side. Top of the seventh, still a 2-1 ball game. St. Louis on top. Victor Caratini at the plate, 1 for 2 day for him so far. He sends a pitch up the middle, little dribbler. We're going to relay to Goldschmidt, and there is the second out here in the top of the seventh. Bottom of the eighth, still 2-1 ball game. St. Louis on top, runner on first, nobody out as I'm stepping into the batter's box for the 4th time today. Matt Bush on the mound for Milwaukee now. He's got a 100 mile an hour four-seamer, 96 is that on the cutter? Yeah, 83 mile an hour 12-6 curve. First pitch is going to be low and away. It's a cutter this time. And that's ball 1 in front of 40,911 paid attendance today. Second pitch, another cutter low and away there. This time I swung early and fouled it off. That makes it a 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat here. Easier take for the four-seamer. That was a lot closer to the knees than I thought it was going to be. But it's called a ball. Now we have a 2-1 count. Next pitch taken up and in. This time a cutter at 93. Gets me in a good hitter's count. 3-1 here. Let's see what he sends me this time around. Another one below the knees. There's another walk in this series. I like it. I like it a lot. So now we got runners on first and second. Something happened there as top of the ninth. It's a 5-1 ball game. St. Louis on top. William Contreras at the plate again for Milwaukee. He's got an 0-for-3 day here. There's nobody out and nobody on for him here in the top of the ninth, and an 0-2 count in this at bat. He sends another ground ball my way. Easy glove on that one. Relay to Goldschmidt. There's the first out in the top of the ninth. We are 2 outs away from evening up the series, and we do. It's now 1 game apiece. We're going on to game number 3. Alrighty, we're into it. Game number 3. Bottom of the first. They got me in the leadoff spot again. Hitting .225 on the season. 600 OPS, which I guess isn't horrible given my bad start. Brandon Woodruff on the mound for Milwaukee. He's got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, if I can read that right. 98 on the two-seamer as well. Slider hits 90, nothing else quick. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Four-seamer over the outside corner. Somehow called a ball. Wow, that could have gone either way. Second pitch in the game for him. And I'd send the two-seamer just above the knees out into center field. Gets down for a single. I will take it. That helps the batting average. And, there goes the perfect game for Woodruff. Bottom of the third. We got the boss challenge against Woodruff here. Here we go. Milwaukee's up 4-0. There's 1 out and nobody on for me as I'm stepping into the batter's box. We're going to try to only swing at pitches inside the zone here to get the equipment pack. And let's go, Woodruff. What you got for me? First pitch. Four-seamer off the plate away. Second baseman can't come up with it, and I beat out the single. You gotta be kidding me. I failed the dynamic challenge for the boss battle, but I do get a hit, so I am 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles, 3 for 8 in the series now. Milwaukee's got the lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. There's 2 outs and nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate again against Woodruff. First pitch from him. He has a four-seamer over the inside corner, blooped out to shallow right field, but the right fielder comes in a hurry to make the play there off his shoe tops. That retires the side, and here we are. We're moving on in the game. Bottom of the 8th. It is 13-0. Holy football scores, Batman. Brandon Woodruff still on the mound here with nobody out, nobody on as I step up to the plate. He's thrown 84 pitches on the day, and we are going to try to hit a single or better, get myself an equipment pack. All right, first pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer on the inside third. Late swing fouls it off. It's now an 0-1 count. I've got 99 contact against right-handed pitching, 58 on the power. Second pitch of the at-bat. Also a two-seamer on the inside third, sent out to center field, but nowhere close to being a base hit there. Catch is made in shallow center, and there's the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 9th, it is 13-0. Bryce Turang at the plate for Milwaukee. He's only 1 for 4 today with a double, but there's a runner on first and 1 away for him. 2-1 count in this at-bat. We're looking double play to try to get back on the offensive side of things. Good hard ground ball there, relayed to the shortstop covering second. Got the double play to end the top of the third and prevent any more runs from being scored. We're pretty much guaranteed to lose this one as we are down 13-0. Heading into the bottom of the 9th, and yep, we do lose that one. Not a shocker at all. Only 4 hits for the Cardinals in that game. So we lose game number 3. We're going on to game number 4 here. Try to even up this, split this 4-game series, 2 games apiece, if we can do it. All right, bottom of the first, Milwaukee's up 2-0 here. There's nobody out, nobody on as I'm leading off in the lineup again. 233 batting average on the season here. Pitcher on the mound, Freddie Peralta. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else overly fast. Got a really slow curveball. First pitch from him, though. Below the knees on the four-seamer. High ground out to the other second baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Top of the third, still a 2-0 ball game. 1 out, nobody on for Bryce Turang. He's hitting .245 on the season. He drew a walk in the first inning here. Got an 0-1 count in this at-bat. And he bunts it towards the first base side. Goldschmidt's going to get a glove on it. Turn around, tap first base. There's the second out. Top of the fourth, 2 outs and nobody on for Jesse Walker, or Winker, mind you. He's 0 for 1 today after striking out in the first inning. 1-2 count in this at-bat. Let's see what he's going to send my way here. The pitch from Flaherty, and he pops it up. Okay, they're having Goldschmidt field it. And yeah, he makes the play there on the infield grass, and that retires the side. Bottom of the fourth. They got me leading off again. I'm 0 for 1 after flying out earlier in the day. Freddie Peralta still on the mound for Milwaukee. First pitch from him, taken below the knees there. Four-seamers call the ball. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch from him on the way. Oh, chopping at the four-seamer off the plate inside. Fouled it off, though, so it's now a 1-1 count. Should be 2-0, but I can't keep a bat on my shoulders. Third pitch right down the middle. Perfect swing and contact. That gets down out in the alley in right center. And all the way to the wall with it. I'm going to hold up at second because I don't feel like pushing my luck for the triple. And we have a leadoff double here in the bottom of the fourth. Top of the sixth, there's a runner on first and one away for Jesse Winker as he steps up to the plate for Milwaukee again. Milwaukee has a 3-1 lead here at this point. Jack Flaherty on the mound throwing pitch number 70 of the game. It's a ground ball up the middle. We're going double play? You betcha, baby. There it is. 6-4-3. That retires the side in the top of the sixth. Bottom half of the inning, 2 outs and nobody on as I'm stepping up to the plate again. I'm 1 for 2 on the day. .236 batting average. Still got Freddie Peralta on the mound for Milwaukee. Only thrown 39 pitches to this point. I don't know how, but then again, I hit a four-seamer there above the knees to the second baseman who throws me out with ease to end the sixth inning. Bottom of the ninth, 3-1 is the score. Milwaukee on top, nobody on. Devin Williams on the mound for Milwaukee. He's got an 85-mile-an-hour screwball. That's a weird one. 96 on the four-seamer, 89 on the cutter. Here's the first pitch from him. And a screwball hit to the shortstop. 6-3 put out is the first out here in the bottom of the ninth. Yep, Milwaukee takes game number 4. They take 3 of 4 from us here at home in St. Louis. And not the best outing for a 4-game series that is actually pretty important as far as the division series goes, or the division race for the postseason. So, that's going to be the end of the episode because it is the end of the series. If you're new here, if you've been watching for a while, hey, whatever the case may be, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things, and we will catch you guys in the next one.